What is going on, everybody? It's Monday, Overreaction Monday.
Yes.
Welcome to Lineman Life Live. I'm your observant lineman, Uche Waneri, here with my co-host, Justin Blaylock.
What do you do?
And week 5, man, I tweeted out that week 5 has probably been the sloppiest week of football I've seen all season. It looked sloppy out there, but still plenty of excitement to go around. On top of that, we'll be getting into the games and reacting to the scores from the games this past Sunday. We got Monday Night Football tonight, Las Vegas in Kansas City. That should be a shellacking, but you never know. Because guess what?
Gotta play the game.
You gotta play the game. Still professional football, and the Jaguars lost to the Houston fucking Texans.
Last team to get their first win.
Last team to get off the schneid.
That's
God, at our expense, of course. But make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already done so, and subscribe to the channel. Of course, we start with the rule of 2. Matt Rhule is gone in Carolina. He got his walking papers today. What was his record? 11-27 as the head coach.
That's pretty bad.
Over 2 seasons and 5 games into his third with Carolina. Oh man, I mean, it's just they're pretty much in disarray at this point. A lot of things that are going to have to happen. This franchise is probably going to have a fire sale because they need draft picks, and I mean, they need a quarterback in the worst. When I say the worst, folks, I mean they need a quarterback in the worst possible fashion.
Well, they're going to have a top 5 pick.
They're going to be. I mean, they have to tank. They have to. You can't even attempt to win these.
I mean, how can you not? I mean, even if you're trying to win, they'll tank.
Yeah, you'll lose probably still.
I mean, even if you put out your best, your best 53, you're still going to lose. I mean,
oh man,
they won what, 1 game so far this year?
Yeah, and I mean, it was like, did they really win or did the other team just kind of lose?
Unless they can get the Commodores, the Commanders on the schedule, 5 times. I don't see them winning more than 3 games. I don't have their schedule in front of me, but I can't imagine who they would beat up on.
Let us know how many games you think the Panthers are going to win. Leave it in the chat. I think 3 games is about right. That's probably as much as they'll win this year.
I mean, you usually just fall into 2 to 3 a year.
You can trip into a couple wins if you look, I ain't gonna front. I've been on a 2-14 team. Those 2 wins were by no stretch. Those weren't even easy to get. Those weren't even like.
we didn't even mean to win those.
we still ended up with the 3rd pick that year. We didn't even get the 1st.
Oh,
2 wins. Yeah, we didn't get the 1st. We got the 3rd overall. That's when we got Blaine Gabbert.
Okay, let's see what they got.
Man.
Rams, Bucks.
Wait, no, I'm sorry.
Falcons.
I'm sorry. No.
Okay.
Who did we get that year? I can't remember. Wait, because that was 2-14 with Mike Mularkey. He got fired, and then we had Gus Bradley. Oh, Gus Bradley picked Luke Jokel. Oh God, that's what.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, that was a blown pick.
That'll set your franchise back. I mean, a couple years. I mean, missing that badly.
Yeah. You can't miss, but you can't miss like that. I mean, we already had a starting left tackle in Eugene Monroe, and he was playing fine, and they just didn't like him, or the offensive line coach didn't like him, and the GM didn't like him, so they traded him to Baltimore.
Oh,
and then literally the same week they traded him to Baltimore and made Luke Jokel the starter, he breaks his leg in St. Louis. Karma. That's what I say.
Damn. Well, they got the Steelers, so that's a maybe.
Yeah, that might be an overtime game.
And they also have the Lions, who I thought were on the verge of doing something special, but turns out joke's on me. And they just shit the bed.
That Lions game was just bad. I mean, to New England. I mean, I guess when we say that Bill Belichick is having, is having a down couple of years without Tom Brady. He still ain't losing to the Lions. I don't know who the fuck you think I am.
Right.
I a joke to you?
I could roll out here with the guy, pick up from the bus station.
You can give me 30 guys from MARTA. And I'll make a 52-man roster with the rest, and we'll win. We'll beat the Lions.
Damn.
Oh man. So Matt Rhule, he's done. The crazy thing about his situation essentially is that this guy's only 2 years into a 7-year contract and he gets fired. And they still owe him upwards of what? Let me see here. Hold on. Let me pull up the numbers because I've seen the numbers.
Yeah, I heard it's in excess of 40.
They owe him like $40 million. That's correct. But let me see here. Matt Rhule will make $834,000 a month for the next 48 months, courtesy of the Carolina Panthers. So, I mean, obviously, you have a owner who is a new owner in the league.
I mean, Mr. Tepper, you could throw something.
Mr. Tepper,
throw something to me. I ain't doing shit.
In the league.
I could lose you some games.
And this guy goes for that sexy pick, that sexy college quarterback innovator. He called him an innovator when he introduced him. And within 2 years, you're having to walk that back and say, hey, yeah, I kind of screwed this up. Sorry, guys. He sucks. Is he Urban Meyer bad? No, not quite.
I mean, at least he didn't have any off the field type shit.
Yeah, at least we weren't getting him on video, finger banging a chick in an Ohio bar after a game where you're supposed to be back in Florida.
Yeah, it's just really bad football. But, there's 10 coaches coaching that right now. So,
there's a lot of coaches coaching bad football in the NFL right now. But I will say this. I mean, look, you only get so long to figure out who your quarterback is. And I think that's where, if you're looking at what's going on with Carolina, you don't have a quarterback. You have not been able to define your franchise, and that is the problem because you can't win without a quarterback. It's just too hard. There's only very few and far in between defenses that have been able to carry offenses through a season. And those are like some of the greatest defenses that ever graced the field in football. So it's not even a situation where this defense is so good that the quarterback can get a handle on things, after a couple of quarters. You just don't have a quarterback who's worth a damn right now. And I mean, if you look at Sam Darnold, you get him from the Jets. I mean, you can just see the cycle of bad quarterbacks rotating around bad teams. This entire saga for these two quarterbacks in Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold comes from the Jets. Baker Mayfield comes from the Browns. Two teams who had, at one point, Cleveland's defense was one of the best in the league with Baker Mayfield. And they just, they had one good season. And then on the flip side of that, Sam Darnold, these are guys who were picked in the same draft, correct?
Yeah.
1 and 3 or something?
First and third.
Yeah.
In the same year.
In the same year.
How did
y'all end up on the same team?
They're available for a reason. Good quarterbacks don't become available, especially before 5 years.
Top 5 quarterbacks don't become available until their first entire rookie contract is gone.
Yeah. If
they're a bust. If they're considered a bust.
Right. Yeah. If you're getting somebody before their 5th year, that's a big red flag.
That's a massive red flag. That means you're wishing right now. You think that you have the answers to turn this guy into a stud. That's a mistake that a lot of offensive coordinators have made and a lot of head coaches have made, thinking you can take on a bad quarterback and make him good. There's a reason why he's bad.
Yes. Now they passed on quarterbacks too. I mean, they passed on Justin Fields, who I mean, admittedly, isn't setting the world on fire, but that's mainly on the organization.
This is on the organization. Yeah, this is definitely on the organization because
they could have went and got drafted a young quarterback to be this bad and not have to give up the capital
and at least have the hope that he might be better in a year or two.
Yeah,
but these are guys who are 5 years in and haven't shown a damn thing, and have been inconsistent their entire time. There's nothing to gain from signing these guys, and that they signed both of them from the same draft class, both in the top 5. How are they both on the same team? That's got to be the first time that's ever happened in the first 5 years of their career. They're on the same team, and they were pick number 1 and pick number 3. I mean, what? That doesn't make any sense. That's kind of like shocking, but
yeah, that's not supposed to happen.
That's not supposed to happen. But again, that means you have an organization, you have a leader and an owner who is not, he's not really he's not a savant in this football Game of Thrones. He don't know what he's doing. He's getting his franchise killed right now.
Yeah, some owners need to just back the fuck up, hire football people, and let them do their thing. I don't know if Pepper's dealing with this at all, but he doesn't need to be.
Oh, he had to have been. I mean, he's the one who made the pick to get the head coach.
Yeah.
So
I just feel bad for Steve Wilkes.
Yeah, now Steve Wilkes is going to be. He's going to be the one that they're going to lay all the. He's going to have to suffer through this, even though he's not getting paid nearly as much to do so.
Like he's already been one and done at a head coach gig, and they're going to point to this. Oh well, he got a second chance. Hey, this ain't no fucking chance.
No, ain't no ain't no second chance, cause trust me, when they get done this season,
you work on his resume tonight. Yeah. He on LinkedIn.
You out of here. You out of here. Get the fuck out of here. We don't care what you did. Hell, the best case scenario for an interim head coach happened with Las Vegas just last year. And look at him.
Yeah,
they did the same dumb shit. They was like, yeah, get the fuck out of here.
We righted the ship. Everybody banded together. And then they go out and get this motherfucker. He can only win one damn game.
Yeah, I mean, look, man, I've had a one and done head coach, and that was like I said, Mike Mularkey. And I'll tell you what. You know what pissed me off more than the fact that he was our head coach to begin with after the first week of having him as head coach and seeing how he operates? What was even more infuriating was knowing that this motherfucker had 4 years, $25 million, and he was getting all of that even after he blew our season up. I was like, how in the fuck does he get all that money? But if a player gets released, a player who goes out and actually sacrifices something for the franchise, that's it. We're done. That's that salary is out the window. It's done. Non-guaranteed. But this coach who don't know shit, who was one who got me cut with his garbage, you know what I'm saying? That's how a young player gonna look at it. You know what I mean? Like, this cat got me cut. You know what I mean? And with his garbage ass system. You know what I mean? And then boom. He gets fired at the end of the year, and he gets to go walk on the beach at the new house he bought and still get all the money that he signed up for, even though he ain't doing the job no more. Who wants to do that? Urban Meyer. You got to be pissed off if you're one of them Jags players. Like, this motherfucker, he don't know nothing about football. And how many players did they cut that year?
That was the ultimate scam.
That was like an NFT scam with Urban Meyer. Just cats pumping in money to a picture of him holding up a fucking national title trophy, thinking that's going to translate over. That's wild. But Matt Rhule, so long, farewell. You'll just get added to the list of college head coaches who didn't do jack shit in the NFL. And we got a super chat here from Aero Flambe One. Hey, Chase sent an email to the Gmail, and Justin sent a DM on Insta. Thoughts on AB's Twitter post about Brady's divorce? Oh, shit.
Wait, is this the one like the little children's book? Have you seen this?
I don't know. I'm about to check with my email.
Hold
real
on.
quick
I'm
and
gonna
see.
send it to you. Because this shit is out of pocket.
Oh no, let me see. Where is it? Let's see here.
Hold on, I saw it earlier. I know I got it on my damn phone.
Bum. Yeah, I'm checking on my Gmail here. I don't see anything. I don't see any messages. Arrow flambe. Let's see here. We got an AB sighting. Want to make sure. Oh, you just sent it to me. Let's see. Oh no! Oh no! Oh my God!
Okay, I see the DM. I appreciate. I'll get back to you probably tonight, man.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I saw that. One of my old teammates sent me that.
Let me pull this up on Twitter real quick.
Yeah, this is some good shit.
Wow, AB.
I mean, good in the sense that like he got it well made. It's fucking awful.
Oh yeah, it's
and
awful,
actually,
but it's a.
like I
Oh
would
no!
probably.
Oh no!
Like, oh yes, you see it? You see it? Tom need to be sending some goons to AB house right now.
No! Hold on.
Yeah, Tom got to do something to AB now.
Hey, you got to come for that cat throat. Look at this. My God. He's got the whiskey. If you look close here,
yep,
you see his face. Oh no!
And he had the other post where they were hugged up after the Super Bowl or whatever it was.
I saw that. I saw that one first. I was like, "Whoa, what are they doing? Why are they hugging?" Oh no, Tom!
Like I'm pretty sure Tom can't fight, but he needs to send somebody to AB house.
He can't fight, but you got money.
Yeah,
somebody can do all the fighting you need.
Somebody will fight in your stead.
Like Game of Thrones, Braun.
Yeah.
I need a champion.
I need a cutthroat. I'm sending Braun, Sir Kristen Cole, all them cats rolled up on AB.
Hold on, no. Look at this though. Like you said, this is what I was looking at right here. I'm like, whoa, what is that? Like, yo, hold on, where'd it go?
Dog, I can't remember where I saw it today. They had betting odds on Giselle's next boyfriend.
Oh, this is so out of pocket. Oh my God.
Like somebody put a lot of effort into that.
Just the way he's looking out the window. It's like, like,
he's been a clown.
Look at this.
For the longest. He's done in the maybe he's a clown, and he's been a clown for the longest. He's done in the NFL. Nobody's gonna waste their time. Yeah. And last night took the cake for me. I'm done. Everybody should be done. After he posted Tom Brady's wife and said what he said, that man took your ass in. That man revived your career. Nobody was going to give you a chance. And you take a shot at this man's wife. You do that, AB? I fought you at home. Because every last one, because every time someone try to correct AB, all y'all do is like, hey, let that man live. Let that man do this. Let that man do that.
He ain't lying neither. He is not lying. People will be, I mean, I've read plenty of comments on AB articles on shit that he does where people are like, well, I'm like, no, y'all don't understand. This nigga is a menace. He is a menace. He is a destroyer of worlds. You do not allow this cat anywhere near your team.
Yeah,
and that man is harming himself. And instead of somebody saying, you know what, Shannon, you're right. I wish somebody would get with AB and tell AB to slow it down. I don't want you to tell me what I need to hear. Tell me what I need to know. Tell me what can help me become a better man, a better person, a better player. As opposed to like, skip the egg and the man on. The man naked, got his ass in somebody's face, taking his private off. And they said, yeah, AB, yeah, AB. You see this?
No.
Instead of saying, hey, fight me, me personally, what you doing? Bro, you about to get you in Dubai. You lucky they throw his ass in jail. That's what I would have done with my homeboy. I ain't got no homeboy, bro. Hey, we gone. Because I'm not finna go to jail. I'm not going to jail for you. And people at home, I want y'all to stop this. When a black person is trying to correct another black person, stop talking this bull jive about somebody trying to bring them down. Y'all want people just let bull jive go.
What'd you say?
Yeah.
Who's winning the game?
I think this is, of course, the score's not out there, but Devontae Adams just scored like a 60-yard touchdown. God dang!
Don't tell me that don't tell me they're gonna go. No,
this might be the first score. I haven't been watching too hard.
It just started.
Yeah. So. First score. 7 minutes in.
Yo, this is dirty. This is dirty. And I see somebody in the chat saying AB is the Kanye. Oh, Leif saying AB is the Kanye of football. Speaking of which, Kanye has lost his goddamn mind. Look.
Well, they've been hanging out. This is like they're made for each other.
I watched that Kanye interview, and the first thing that struck me was, yo, that don't sound like Kanye. Why does he sound like that? Like he is. Anyways, this really is like, this is a line right here. Like, oh my God, this is so weird to me right here. This is so on the borderline of I'm gonna get you.
Yeah,
because look at her. And this is a fucking roommate. This isn't even like
right. This man stayed in your house. They no telling what they was doing.
Hey, he smashed. I gotta say it.
Parlayed up there when Tom was
smashed.
studying some film.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Tom, you go ahead. You go ahead, Tom. My ankle hurts. I'll be there.
Hey, man. I don't know. I don't even really want to say that because that's bad juju. But
yeah.
Right. The odds of it are extremely high.
This man.
They're extremely high because this guy, I mean, if what is being said is to be believed, Tom Brady, his love is football. And he stayed at that facility probably a little longer than everybody else. All it takes is one night of some Pinot Noir and with Giselle sitting there pissed off, and it's over with, cuz.
Yeah, he told me to tell you he'd be back at like 10:30, 11 o'clock, maybe.
He'd be back around 11 o'clock. And AB pulls up. It's only like 6:30.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he left as soon as practice was over.
Time, cuz you got plenty of time. Oh my God. Woo, thanks for that tip there, Aero Flambe, because I hadn't seen this, but let's hear the rest of this from all jokes aside.
This shit foul as fuck.
This is the foulest shit you can do to somebody you ever want to say in your life was your friend. This is the foulest shit you could do to him. And you putting it on social media? Oh, man.
My kid's going to see this shit?
My kid's going to see this, cuz. Look at your kids are going to see this. Look at who did this artwork.
Yo.
At Brett Sheps. Oh, we got to look you up. At Brett Sheps. Oh, my God. This guy is ruthless.
Wait, is this like a... Did he create this whole concept of the book?
Oh God!
Or is this
man?
Is this an existing book and you just put their faces on it? This is so wild. Like
I don't know, man.
A lot went into this. This ain't just like I woke up and I drew some shit on the back of a
I can't
napkin.
find it. Must be on Instagram. I mean, it's not even like he did a Photoshop. That's artwork. This is like actual, like, Daddy doesn't live here anymore. A book about divorce.
Oh,
Look at this. Oh, look at this. Oh, damn.
oh, them poor kids.
Oof.
Man.
Yeah, that's disgusting. Yeah, I can't throw a like on that, homie. Sorry. Yeah, people were
Wow.
yeah, motherfuckers reply. These cats' replies are hilarious.
Oh, wow. That's when it all
I
started.
mean, that's where it all started, yeah. Oh my god. Oh, yeah. There it
Yeah.
is. Bing, bing, bing.
Yeah, that's about
That's
it.
the concussion. Stop it. Get some help. Guys, there's another Antonio Brown thing.
I mean,
Wow.
he is the gift that keeps on giving.
Whew. All right, let's keep moving here.
The album got to be dropping soon. While
There's got to be an album coming out because that is just.
And that's right off the Kanye. That's the Kanye playbook. Start acting a damn fool right before your album drop.
Yeah, because I mean, only somebody who wants controversy would do something like this. That's
You got it.
I can see.
You got it.
Whew. Crazy. All right, keep moving here. Well, we said about, obviously you have the firing of Matt Rhule, but also controversy in the NFL, specifically speaking, Atlanta, Tampa Bay.
Yeah, more Tom Brady.
Gentlemen, and I think we all know, we've all seen, but we're going to see it again because it needs to be seen again. These Atlanta Falcons, in facing Tom Brady, they got the worst strokes of luck. Jordan Schultz tweets out here, I swear NFL refs have no clue. Respect to Tom Brady. This has nothing to do with him. But you absolutely cannot make this call. Grady Jarrett makes a sensational play. He's 300 pounds, and all his momentum is going to the ground. Inexplicable. Oh, yes. This is crazy that this is called roughing the passer. I mean, it's football. He still has to tackle the guy.
This is why people say the NFL is rigged. Grady Jarrett makes an unbelievable play to sack Tom Brady late in the game, and they call a personal foul. Ridiculous. All of Jarrett's momentum is also going to the ground. He makes.
All right, I got to turn that sound because of that copyright. But look, I mean, that's not a. Okay, first off, left tackle, help me out there. Oh,
damn, yeah.
That's what frees it up. I mean, he should see this is.
Ooh, that should have been that guard should have been smashing on 47.
I mean, look, this dude lined up right here. He lined up over here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he lined up back there. He should know that that's going to be a slant. I mean, look how he's running at you, dude. Look how he's running at you. He's not running downhill at you. He's running on a loop. He's on a rail. We call that a rail. Now, as soon as he makes that step right there, you got to turn your head. Turn your head, because your tackle right here doesn't think that there's a chance for him to take this over, because he did the spin move out here and he just caught him. That was actually a good job catching him on the spin. And then fucking burying him, because that's your only choice now, because your guard
set up beautifully.
Yeah, it was set up to be picked up. It could have been picked up if this guard had more awareness, but he did not.
Oh, I meant by the Falcons. I'm sorry, but
the Falcons. Yeah, the Falcons ran it beautifully. Yes, that's the way you want to do it,
because he got right on that guard's hip, and he really doesn't have a chance. Granted, like you said, he should be further back. And then they could pass this off.
This guard here, seeing this, He should have at least his arm right here up, ready to like catch something with presence. Because I would think that with this spin move right here, oh man,
He's about to clean
imagine
him up.
as soon as he comes out of that spin, he just catches a helmet right in the sternum.
That's McRibs, baby.
McRibs with barbecue sauce all over it. I mean, we don't even want that. Look how he does a spin in place, and he's like, no. He goes straight down. But I mean, look, at the end of the day, he actually with this dude is running full speed, pretty much, catches him and look, this is a vulnerable position for the quarterback. It is, because now he can like plant his feet and swing with this dude and just keep turning his hips, which is what he starts to do. But he barrel rolls onto his butt as he does it, so that actually taking a velocity away from the swing.
Yeah, this was like the nice way to do this.
That was an intentional thing that he did. And then, I mean, that's pretty good. He kept Tom Brady's head from actually hitting the ground by doing that. Now, what's even worse that you're not going to see, and that they're not going to really talk about, but we're going to show it.
Draymond.
No.
Where he tries to get him in the nuts.
Yeah, when Tom Brady pulls the fucking Draymond Green and tries to kick Grady Jarrett in the balls. They're not going to show you that. What we going to show you?
Because, I mean, there's nothing natural about that motion.
Yeah, he tries to kick this dude in his balls. Look at him. Wow!
That shows you how athletic Tom is.
Yeah, he is not an athlete. I mean, he was such an Look at this shit. And then he tried to get him on the back. Oh!
You can imagine if he'd have connected right there, man.
See, and this is the thing, right? When he tackles Tom Brady with this merciful tackle, what's the first thing Tom Brady does as he's getting up? Tries to elbow him first.
Elbows him.
Tries to elbow him first. Like, look, this shit right here, look.
Don't get it twisted, homie.
He is lucky we are civilized men here.
Yeah.
Because in the streets, this gets your ass whooped right here, that elbow.
You're already on the ground.
You're already on the ground. He way more than you. He's stronger than you. We just lift up this right arm and just start pummeling into this face right here. While you screaming, give me my roughing the passer call. And then you disrespect the man. He tries to get off you quick. And you try to literally go through his nutsack with your whole leg. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Like a little kid.
Asshole. Look at this.
Like a little kid,
elbow,
man.
And then try to kick you. And then I get up and I go tell the freaking refs, hey, you better throw a fucking flag or I'm going to kick your fucking ass. And what does the ref do? Throws the flag.
Shit, don't worry about that.
Oh, Lord.
Forget that ref of the past. You need to be worried about AB.
For real. Now, okay, when this happens, of course, you know, they're going to go ask Tom Brady, hey, so how do you feel about this? How do you feel about this roughing the passer call that many people think was just a pretty solid tackle? And that's his answer. I don't throw the flags. That's the only thing he said when they asked him. I don't throw the flags.
You know, honestly, that's probably the best thing he could have said.
That's probably the only thing you can say without somebody being like, you lying son of a bitch. But yeah, I mean, look.
I don't throw them, but I make sure they're thrown.
That's what it kind of boils down to me. It's like, yeah, you're not throwing the flag, but you are influencing the flag to be thrown. Because there are other quarterbacks who've been hit like that with double the violence and double the speed. Tua Tagovailoa is the first name that comes to mind because he got carted off to the hospital after that happened to him, and there was no roughing the passer flag as far as I remember. They just kept playing football. Did they not?
Boy.
So, I mean, I don't know what to say about, Tom Brady. He can say that shit all he wants, but he knows there's a difference with how they handle his situations compared to others.
I'm
Always
curious,
has been.
how are you supposed to bring him down at this point?
Yeah, it's like we can't tackle anybody, but we can't tackle quarterbacks. I mean, I'm not saying I'm an offensive lineman, but defensive players can't tackle quarterbacks below their knees. They can't
Or
tackle
above the
quarterbacks
shoulder.
above their shoulders. So where do you want them to tackle? They can't. Clearly, it looks as if they can't tackle you around your waist anymore because that's also roughing.
Like, I can't
So
land
what
on
exactly?
you. You can't land on me.
you.
You can't land on me. You can't spin around to the. I mean, I should go put a mattress down and toss him onto the mattress.
They have to tackle him like it's a fucking like he's a pillow.
I gotta swallow you like baby Jesus. Like, what are we doing?
You have to tackle this man like he's a pillow. You have to place him on the ground with less than 10 pounds per square inch of pressure.
All the while preventing him from throwing the ball down the field.
Or it's a roughing the passer.
Because God knows if you just hug him, he's gonna fucking throw the ball.
Or it's a roughing the passer.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing now. That's how it works now.
Tom, can you please just take a knee? I got you. I'm here. I'm not gonna touch you, but just take a knee, please.
I think that call is gonna create an opposite effect. I think that defenders are gonna try and bury his ass now. Because look,
someone's gonna fucking DDT his ass.
It's likely his last season. They're gonna try and make these last 12 weeks miserable.
But yeah, the next time when they play in it, they end the season in Atlanta.
They're coming for that hot fire.
I'm gonna go rock bottom that motherfucker.
Yeah, they're gonna come back to his ass. You already know that. You already know what time it is.
And the Falcons will probably be getting ready to go to Cancun too.
Mm-hmm. You know it. Hey, ain't nothing better than.
Hey, I just gotta get out of here healthy.
Yeah, nothing better than getting out that last game without no injuries.
All I'm worried about is being healthy and him not being healthy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, even from us offensive linemen, we look at that and I would be like, I'll take the penalty, of course, if I'm on offense.
Yeah, great. I mean, it saves the game for Tampa Bay.
Yeah, but I will be the first one to acknowledge in that press conference that, hey, one, I don't throw the flags, but it was also not a great call because I've seen our quarterback Dave Garrard used to get whipped. They used to do some dirty shit to this cat. Never get a flag.
Man, any quarterback that runs,
we touched Cam Newton on his shoulders while we were forcing him to fumble, and they called it. Who was that? That was Quentin Groves. Quentin Groves barely touched this cat, Cam Newton. Flag. Barely touched him. Flag. 15-yard penalty. So we know how it is. We know y'all be getting.
Yeah,
I'll be getting
the football gods
hosed sometimes.
The football god smiled on us today. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, that's it. That's the only thing we can say. All right, moving along. Let's get into these scores. Ooh, week 5. What a shit show of a week in the NFL. As far as I'm freaking concerned. You know why I'm saying these things. Damn. So look, let me just start off by saying this Cooper Rush kid might be the cat to go through the rest of the season with. Not gonna lie. Y'all officially have a quarterback controversy in Dallas. That's fair enough.
I say dance with the one that brung you, Until he loses, I'm riding the hot hand.
I think that's because
imagine
that would be who exactly? Who exactly? Who would that?
Imagine you throw Dak in next week, and he really struggles.
The chemistry of the offense is thrown off. timing is off. That's what's going to happen if they let him come back.
If he struggles, what do you do?
Oh, you bench him, and once you bench him,
Now
then you got to trade him.
Now I got to admit, I don't think he's the guy.
And we're gonna have to go ahead and we're gonna trade you. Hey, Dak Prescott can get a starting job in a lot of places in the NFL right now with no problem.
Oh yeah,
I mean, by default,
absolutely,
he's still a good quarterback. He's still a good quarterback.
So yeah,
it's just
I think
Dallas.
You got to just keep going with this formula, even though he's barely putting up pedestrian numbers. I think he threw for like 100 yards last week.
Yeah, but I think it's the fact that he's managing the game well enough to where they're not getting it. They're not. Their defense playing. Their defense
he's not being asked to do any more than that.
Yeah, he's just managing the game, but he's doing it well. But you got to play Dak when Dak is healthy enough. You got to play him, but you're going to play him with a shorter leash than he had before, which I don't think that he had a leash before, but now he does.
Oh yeah, that light was green, baby.
His light was green. His light is still green, but he also has he's in the HOV lane. He's got multiple rifles. So let's go through the scores real quick. Starting off with Dallas. At LA, Dallas pulls that one out 22-10. They actually
about them Cowboys.
And it didn't look like that was going to be it didn't look like that was how this game was going to start out, to be honest. But Matthew Stafford threw for over 300, one touchdown, but they just really didn't. They're off. They just didn't get anything done. I think he got the majority. He got that 60-something yard slant route to
Cooper Kupp, a
Kupp.
75-yarder. Yeah, he beat Trevon Diggs.
Yeah, Trevon Diggs was being an idiot trying to undercut a slant, a drag route. No, that's not going to happen, bro. What do you think this is? That's like one of the hardest routes to cover in football.
Yeah,
but
sometimes you let him catch it and just bring him down.
Yeah, you just let him catch it, get him by the waist.
You can tackle him by the waist though. No problem.
Yeah, no problem. Rush was only 10 for 16, 102 yards. So how the hell where the hell did this win? How did they get up? Where all the scores come from? Oh, interception.
We had a strip sack 6.
Strip sack 6. Okay. Okay. CeeDee Lamb, man, he's having a shit season, huh?
Yeah, he had a couple drops.
He's been dropping the ball left and right.
Not the same when you got to be the guy.
Oh yeah. When you got to be the guy, it's a whole different ball game, especially in Dallas. In Dallas, they're expecting Michael Irvin every time they draft a receiver. He better be Michael Irvin.
And you out there wearing 88? What?
Yeah, you can't wear 88 and be garbage. If you are, then as far as I'm concerned, oh my God, how bad is this? Well, that's why. Wow, Rams offensive line is trash. I just witnessed this cat just literally allow Micah Parsons to just walk by him. Look, man, I'm not going to start. Let's keep going here. Cowboys get the win 22-10 against LA.
Hey, NFC East might be the best division of football.
Man, stop. Stop it. All right, stop.
We beat both conference champions already.
Okay.
13-2 collectively. Well, if you take out the Commanders.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to suck. They can't all be, one loss teams.
Look. I ain't buying it. I'm not buying it yet.
The season's very young, and they haven't played.
If y'all beat Philly, then I'll give y'all some love.
Well, shit. At this point now, we're just beating up on each other.
Yeah. Philly actually had a close game against the Cardinals, 20-17.
Yeah, and they need a little luck at the end there, some mismanagement.
One would think that the Cardinals might have actually had a chance to win there, but something tells me that They just padded the score to make it look
No,
make it look closer.
I think it came down to the wire.
Yeah,
I
they
didn't
kicked the field
see the
goal with
game.
a minute 45 left. Yeah,
Something happened, like they
or
clocked the
7
ball when they
minutes.
shouldn't have clocked it or something.
Who
Like
did?
they had a chance.
Carolina?
No, Arizona.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Arizona. Why did I say Carolina?
I didn't see it.
Arizona clocked it when they weren't supposed to.
Something like.
Oh wait, I'm looking at it right
know,
here. I'm looking at it right here.
Okay, they didn't know the down or something.
Oh, he clocked it on 3rd and 1. Oh!
Yeah, I didn't see this
Wow,
one
that was pretty
on
stupid.
Red
And then
Zone.
what did he do? Missed the field goal? Yep, he absolutely did.
So I mean,
wow, that's what they get.
I mean, if you do your 4 hours of film study, you know you might know these sorts of things.
Hey man, look.
But no, that's got to come from the head man. I mean, it can't all be on Kyler there.
And they clocked it way early, right? It was way early. It was early enough to where you didn't need to do that. You could have run a play on 3rd and 1, then kicked it on 4th and 1. So they lost the play. So it just goes to show you this is the team that doesn't understand how to manage themselves in any crucial situational football moments. They can't do it. They just find a way to fuck it up, and that's fucking it up. Like, you can say all you want about missing the field goal, but really, at the end of the day, they could have got that first down, had a whole new set of downs, and tried to win the game. They were at the 20-something yard line. They were at the 20-something yard line of Philadelphia. So they had, plenty of. They would have had 4 downs and about 27 seconds to score a touchdown, which is an eternity inside the red zone. That's forever.
Oh yeah, 4 shots into the end zone.
Yeah, that's forever. And you got a quarterback that can extend the play another 15 minutes if he needs to.
Fucking run like Tecmo Bowl back there.
But I mean, decent enough game, it appears. I mean, but still, you look at this: Kyler Murray, 28 for 42, 250, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. It's just meandering numbers for him. Jalen Hurts, similar yardage, similar game, 26 for 36, 239, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Didn't hurt his team. He did have 2 rushing touchdowns, which is, for a quarterback, that's just as good.
Hell yeah.
Just as good.
They count those just as much.
So Philly remains undefeated, 5-0. Carolina loses to San Francisco. I think, 37-15. Matt Rhule being fired the next day. We don't really need to say much about that game. They got their ass kicked. Tampa pulls it out against Atlanta. We just talked about this. The rough and the passer is what actually gives Tampa the momentum. I mean, it was going to be 4th down. And they get a first down off of that allows them to seal the game off. Atlanta shocked again, but actually they're not doing too bad. They're 2-3, better than I expected them to be.
Mostly competitive. Yes,
their games have been competitive. That means your guys are getting better. You'll probably see more wins later in the season. The Saints figure out a way to beat the Seahawks after we just watched the Seahawks. Who'd they take apart last week?
It was the shootout. The Lions, right?
The Lions, yes. Their offense was on fire against the Lions.
48-45 or something crazy.
They still put up 32 points this week, but Taysom Hill would not be denied. Taysom Hill rode for his squad.
Put the city on his back.
Put the city on his back. You know what I mean?
That man can get a po' boy and a fucking beignet. Yo, for life.
Taysom Hill accounts for 4 TDs, which is huge. I mean, for some reason, Taysom Hill, look, he had 9 carries for 112 yards. It's pretty fucking good.
Lord.
But you just can't start him at quarterback, or it's going to be a problem. You can't ask him to start throwing balls around. He can't do it. He damn near. He got walked. He scored, but he got walked.
Well,
he's supposed to be like wide receiver fast.
They said he ran 4.4, but that was also like 3 ACLs ago.
Yeah. But
apparently he's
yeah,
like the super like strong in the weight room guy, like great like locker room guy, all the things you want, except
Yeah.
can't really throw that good.
he's everything you want in a quarterback except the quarterback part.
All the intangibles and some of the tangibles, just can't really throw that good.
So
Like a Tim Tebow.
Yeah, well, he can throw better than Tim Tebow. We've seen Tim Tebow throw. Not good. So the Saints actually squeeze that out and win 39-32. Vikings get the win against the Bears, 29-22. The Bears,
Closer than I expected.
Justin Fields, huh?
Closer than I expected, this one.
Yes, this one was closer than expected, but also Chicago actually, if I'm reading this right, let me see. Justin Fields actually he had a decent game. 15 for 21, 208 yards and touchdown. I mean, he didn't throw the ball too much, but they had a score late in that game that should have been a touchdown. If he doesn't get rushed by the defense so quickly, then the pass that he puts on his receiver might be a little bit better. It still hit him in the hands, but he dropped it because he had to turn and wait for it on a deep fade to the end zone, and it ended up getting got broken up. But
well, I'm sure the D line at the same time as the ball in most plays.
Yeah, I mean, it was this guy just doesn't have an offensive line. We'll never truly know how good or bad he is until we see him look more comfortable in the pocket. I mean, it's not that he's uncomfortable, it's that he's not going to get a lot of time. If you're not going to get a lot of time, it's going to be hard to do anything. It's going to be hard to do anything.
He might be going the way of Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield. Just that he could be in a different organization, not that he's trash. I think he could be in a real organization. I think he would have accelerated success.
In a better organization, man, you could put him. If he was in Minnesota, he'd be doing way better than he was in Chicago.
I mean, anybody besides Houston and probably that's it.
Houston
and Carolina
and Washington. Yeah.
Anywhere up besides those teams, I bet he has at least a 500 record.
You got a chance. Minnesota wins that 29-22. Green Bay. Now, this was a shocker. This was the shocker that I called once again.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
I said it. These boys were about to prove the world wrong. They was going to shock the world. And what did they do?
The NFC East, baby.
They shocked the world. Look at this. Look at the NFC East. 5-0, 4-1, 4-1.
I'll tell you.
And
it's early and we've mostly played each other. But I mean, look, the Cowboys have already beat both conference champions. Giants just beat the best regular season team of the last 5 years. Commanders beat somebody. I don't know who they fucking beat.
Commanders beat Jacksonville.
Okay, well, they at least beat one team. But the rest,
they're not winless.
The rest, whoo!
I mean,
strength of schedule leaves something to be desired.
Questionable at best.
But they don't make. Hey, like what would Tom Brady say? I don't make the schedule. I just show up and play.
Yeah, true enough. We're sure you don't have any influence on it either, huh? Daniel Jones, pedestrian game, but he didn't cause any damage. I mean, he went 21 for 27, 217 yards.
Yeah,
he actually did. He did pretty much what Aaron Rodgers did: 25 for 39, 222 yards with 2 touchdowns.
I need you to turn around and hand it to Saquon. That's all I need you to do.
Saquon had 13 carries for 70 yards and a touchdown. I mean, how do you not give him 10 more carries? That's what I'd be trying to do.
Yeah,
10 more carries.
I believe he leads the league right now in
he's number 1 in rushing.
Yards from scrimmage and rushing yards, which I mean kind of go hand in hand.
Number 1. Oh, yeah, the defense, Giants defense Made a couple of big plays, batting a couple balls down on fourth down in the red zone. And that's pretty much what saved the game for him.
Yeah. A-Rod.
Those boys, they played some damn good football.
Not
Wow, they held Green Bay to 2 points in the second half.
I was gonna say second half. I think they were really stalled out.
Yeah. Oh man. Well,
Apparently they didn't have their ayahuasca in the locker room.
5 points is going to be happy. 5 points is going to be happy. Yeah, I told them, I said, look, man, you got to have some faith in your squad. They showing all the signs. When they showing the signs, believe it. Believe it. All right. New England fucking blanks Detroit. 29-0.
Dang, I thought they were,
Nobody, I did not see that
I wasn't
coming.
I wasn't sure they were going to fucking win, but
I thought if Detroit was going to beat, well, maybe I should have thought differently here, but I thought that if Detroit was going to beat New England, if there was any time where they could make that happen, this would be the time. Because you have a hurt kind
top
of
two quarterbacks.
They're playing with Zappy here. Zappy actually, he just had it. Him and Jared Goff both kind of just was like, buh. But he threw a touchdown. Jared Goff didn't. And these cats must have scored on defense multiple times because, they came out in the old school red joints. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Old school joint.
With the center on the side of the helmet?
Yeah, with the center snapping the football. That's what a real football fucking logo looks like. Just make it the old lineman. But no, that was not. I didn't expect it to be a goose egg. We've seen Detroit's offense put up a lot of points in every game this season. If anything,
I think they lead the league in offense before this.
So look, this is my quick long-term prognosis for the Detroit Lions, because Dan Campbell has brought a new culture to Detroit. Will he be here to see it grow and be able to help nurture it to the point where you have a winning franchise? Not if he can't figure out how to manage games better. But because we can't go from saying, hey, you guys are just trying to figure out how to close games out, how to win those games, to saying, hey, you guys look like the old Lions this game. You can't go back to that. You can't be getting goose egged. So my long-term prognosis is that he will set the new culture that franchise will run forward with. But it's unlikely. Yeah, it is unlikely that he'll be the one to see it through to the end.
It's going to be like,
but his importance has already seated itself in the franchise and will not, and as far as they can help it, I guess they would fight to keep that from dissipating any amount, because they've never had that, and now they have it. They have culture.
Yeah, it'll be like Dungy and Gruden. You just set the table.
You're going to have somebody come in and say, this is how this franchise needs to operate. This is how this franchise needs to handle itself for its players and for its city. And then the next coach that has the plan and has the strategy will take them to the next level, which, hey, he did his part.
Also, I think there was a bad injury in this game.
I saw that.
Taking the air out of the stadium a little bit.
Yeah. Defensive back. It was really like a weird play because it
looked super fluky to me.
It just looked like he just it didn't look like anything happened to his neck. That's what I was looking at, because when I saw the play, I can't remember who it was, but it's like the DB took I see that. DB took everyone out of the game. Like, he just kind of barely, they hit each other, but it was like a shoulder tap, shoulder bump or some sort, right? When he came off the line of scrimmage, and the dude just like flopped down and went to the ground and wasn't moving. Like, he was paralyzed. You could see it in that moment.
Like, what the hell? I mean,
And luckily, I forget. Let me find out who this Lions player was, so I can say his
one
name.
one of the DBs.
Savion Smith. Savion Smith, scary injury against Patriots, taken off the field by ambulance. Yeah, the play was very, very just weird. He was covering when he went down after appeared to collapse on the field. Poor ambulance on the field. Okay. His 4th year in the NFL. Oh, he just got that pension too, hopefully.
Well, it's
They
the
said they evaluated him for a neck injury, but
third game of your 4th year, if I'm not mistaken.
oh yeah.
So he should be good.
He should be good. I don't know. I'm not saying what the prognosis is, but what the diagnosis is. But Savion Smith, and we're hoping that he gets recovered, and is able to make a full recovery, because it's obviously very it's a very tough injury, very, very, very dangerous thing to happen.
Scary.
And definitely don't want, young guy like that to see his career ended prematurely.
I mean, gosh. I remember as a kid, also for the Lions, Mike Utley was the first guy I remember having the when the spinal injuries became kind of on the radar.
Yeah.
Everyone
remember there was another Detroit
that
Lion. There was another Detroit Lion who got hurt. Linebacker, I believe. And they had to cut his pads off and do CPR. They had to do CPR on him there because he stopped breathing. And then they put him in the ambulance. I forget his name. Oh, they diagnosed him with a concussion. Oh, god damn. That's it? I mean,
wow.
That's it. But no, it's a big deal still. But I mean, they were talking about a spinal injury. Man,
the way he went down. Wow.
Yeah, he went
down.
That
was the most benign looking glancing blow I've seen.
Yeah,
but that just goes to show you
hard hit.
It doesn't. I mean, just like that GIF.
It don't matter how you get hit. It's just that you get hit.
The fucking jelly is in there. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Wow. Chiefs are losing 17-0. What the fuck? All right, let's get through these. Let's get through these rest of these scores.
Yeah, I keep getting sidetracked.
Tennessee beats Washington. That's I guess to be expected. Tennessee now has the lead in the division. Oh God, Jacksonville.
Pissed off.
Baltimore pulls it out against Cincinnati. Justin Tucker hit the game-winning field goal, of course.
Shocker.
Shocker there. Los Angeles Chargers squeeze out the win over the Cleveland Browns. I was hoping this would happen. I was hoping that would happen, and it did. It did. Yeah. Predicted.
Yeah, I think you called that one. I think we both had that one right.
Yeah, it was me and you against 5 and 3. Let's see here. And then you got the fart in the wind that Jacksonville just stank up the room with, losing at home to the fucking Texans.
Was it a touchdown at least, or 2 field goals?
2 field goals, not even a fucking touchdown. Couldn't even do us the honor of getting across the goal line at home. Oh my goodness. All right. So Houston get their first win of the season against Jacksonville. What else could fucking go wrong? And we fall from first in division to third. Congratulations. Buffalo blows the back out of Pittsburgh.
Katie barred the door.
I mean,
what the
back shot the hell out these cats.
I mean, I don't think anybody's surprised at this one, though.
That one we kind of expected. What I didn't expect was for these Miami Dolphins to fall the fuck apart like they have now that Tua is gone.
Well, I think
because now you don't have a quarterback. They lost Teddy Bridgewater as well.
So I'm going to
To a
stop
concussion.
picking quarterbacks for my fantasy team because as soon as I pick one, the motherfucker goes down. Or actually, I'm gonna pick. Well, actually, there's no one left on the waiver wire, so I don't know what's gonna happen.
This was probably the biggest win in the last 5 years for the Jets, and it wasn't even like it wasn't even it wasn't even. I mean, does this mean the Jets are good? No. Let's be real about that. First and foremost, does not mean the Jets are good. It means that they were able to take advantage of an opportunity, which is good on them. Can't be mad at that. I mean, honestly, let me take a look at the stats on that game. I'm interested to see if.
The Packers almost lost to a third string quarterback last week, so you can't take
Zach Wilson didn't really do shit.
Can't take it
Zach
for
Wilson, Skylar Thompson, who everybody I believe was all these Miami fans were talking about, put him in. And he was 19 for 33, 166 yards, and 1 interception. He didn't do shit. Now, Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, he had 18 carries for 113 yards and a touchdown. And, that was pretty much all there was to really celebrate for them. Zach Wilson was 14 for 21, 210 yards. He didn't really do shit. Yeah, it's just didn't look good. Didn't look good for the Dolphins. They got a couple of quarterbacks that are out now. And this kind of starting to feel like karma. It's starting to feel like karma. This is how you doom your season. So the Jets got a big win there. They are now what's their record now?
I think they're 3-2.
Are they? No, they're 3-2. Wow. Wow. Okay.
Robert Saleh kept them receipts.
He kept them receipts. I see it, cuz. And finally, tonight, the Colts, the team I can't stand for a number of reasons, actually beat Denver.
And the
Denver looks so bad. Denver looks like a semi-pro football team. No, I'm kidding. They're still a pro team. They'll still beat the best college football team.
Yeah, they'll beat the
history of college football. In the history of college football, the best football team would still lose to them by a long shot. They may not even score a point. But the
Colts, Miami team might have got a field goal.
Yeah, I'll give them a field goal. I'll spot them a field goal from like 50 yards.
Yeah.
A team in Denver that looks like they have no idea which way is up, down, left, or right. Russell Wilson, 21 for 39, 274, 2 interceptions. They don't even attempt to run the ball, which is so disgusting. Russell Wilson probably played his worst football game of his career against the Colts.
I can remember.
I mean,
well, they did lose their best running back last week. Javonte Williams, torn ACL after the year, I believe. And then Melvin Gordon's had issues holding onto the ball. So, I mean, unreliable. That's first easiest way to get the bench as a running back.
Oh, yeah. Melvin Gordon has fumbled the ball, I believe, 5 times in his last 50 carries. That is a recipe to end your career, honestly.
I mean,
if you're not as a running back, you're not even established. Yeah, that might end your career because nobody likes a running back who fumbles a lot because fumbles are hard to recover from. Hard.
So yeah, that offense. I mean, I know it's Nathaniel Hackett's first year, but
man,
I'd be trying to get out from under whatever contract he's got.
Hey, for real. Ooh. Yep. And I mean, look, the way that Russell Wilson said that Broncos country.
Oh, I saw today. And
Did you see how he walked off?
He probably leaked it himself, but he's got a partially torn lat.
Oh, he has a partially torn lat?
Yeah.
Why don't you just go ahead and sit your ass down and get surgery, cuz? You know what I mean? Go ahead and sit down. You getting paid all that money. It's guaranteed, ain't it? Most of
not
it
fully,
is.
but enough.
Enough for me to sit my ass down this season before I
Is,
fuck around and end my career like Baker Mayfield did.
Yeah, at least 3 years, I believe. Probably 4 that you'll be tied to him.
Yeah. So go ahead. Shut it down. Week 5, shut it down. Get the body 100% right. It's over for y'all now. I mean, come on now. You think y'all gonna be able to catch up? I mean, look, the Chiefs are losing, so
well, shit.
anything can happen.
Chiefs are coming back down to earth. Well, for 1 week, anyways.
Yeah, anything can happen, I guess. But
well,
you've seen how the film looks. You think that offense is going to be able to score?
Yeah, what's not going to happen is these guys aren't going to win the West.
Yeah, what's not going to happen is you guys aren't going to just all of a sudden become a superstar, high-powered offense. That's just not what's going to happen. That might happen later in the season, but right now, y'all are hanging on for dear life and just trying to keep pace.
They were more delusional than Cowboy fans.
They act
before this season.
I ain't even gonna front. I kind of was like, hey, Denver, that's what they've been needing, that quarterback position. That's been it. And they got him. They got Russ. He gonna cook. Oh, yeah. That motherfucker done spill grease all over the kitchen. That bitch going down in flames. That's what's happening. Woo.
So, yeah, hopefully he can figure out what the fuck he's going to do, whether you sit out, whether you tough it out. But if you're going to play poorly, sit the fuck down.
Yeah, if you're going to play poorly, hey, if you need to use an injury to give yourself time, I'm not going to argue against, use it as a tactic, That is something that you can do as a quarterback, having that kind of influence, having that kind of authority within the team. And he's got such vet status. I'll be like, yo, look, I'm going to go ahead and sit for the next month. Let this thing heal up a little bit, get in the film a little. We need to get on the filming in the playbook a little bit, And when I come back, we're going to hit a nice little win streak. I just need y'all to keep it 500 for the next 4 weeks.
Shit.
That's exactly the response, too. Because the franchise will be in the hands of a motherfucker who was singing some Gunna on the sideline on the bench 1 week.
No, he gone. They got Trevor. No. Who is? I don't even know who it is now. But
we'll see. There you go. We don't even know who it is.
I'm not sure the locker room really fucking with him like that.
Yeah, that's the thing. Receivers don't act like that with quarterbacks in general in the NFL, unless there's an issue. They don't just start.
Buddy really showed him
spazzing. Up. He spazzed on the field.
Yeah, you don't show up your quarterback like that.
Yeah,
if it's somebody you respect.
Yeah, you do that if you don't respect him. Which
he was all the way. I mean,
he was furious. He was about to break his helmet in half. But the thing here is that if you check Russell Wilson's street cred in the NFL, he ain't got none. He don't have no street cred in the NFL. I'm not talking about street as in him being like hood or some shit. I'm talking about street cred as in respect amongst your peers on a personal level because, you're an honorable athlete amongst your peers. He don't get that respect because there are some people who see him as a bit of a two-face. I'm not sure. That's the rumor. That's been the rumor for a few years.
I mean, by the way he's left organizations, well, only left one.
And the organization that he came in with. They're saying that he's all about him and how he looks and he's about, having.
I could understand that.
Yeah. And their quarterback, there are guys who are like that, but they're still likable. There are guys who are like that. And
hey, don't get me wrong. That's perfectly fine if you win it.
Yeah, if you're winning, that's cool. That's cool. Nobody's
If
gonna
you
say
win it,
nothing.
you can dog cuss me to my face.
Hey, he's a winner. That's what they'll say. He wants
Whatever.
to win.
Yeah. Look at all the fucking shit Tom Brady's pulled over the years, getting in people's face and having temper tantrums. He just wants to win so bad. Okay. You'll give me a ring.
Yeah. You get me a ring, you can do this shit all day.
But yeah, if you're gonna set yourself kind of apart from the team, essentially. Yeah, you gotta.
Then it makes it.
Hey, you gotta hold these L's too, bro.
Okay. Yes, I think this is a pretty good description. This is something that I heard as well. That he's a pretender, like he's a holier than thou motherfucker. Yeah. I've heard that about him. But again,
kind of a
all of that don't really mean nothing. If we win in games, you can be holier than thou. We're still gonna talk shit about you behind your back, but we're going to allow you to continue the charade that allows you that allows you to be the quarterback you are. You go ahead, you do that. Now, once we start losing, you need to do what real quarterbacks do when they start losing. Take the blame. Rededicate yourself on the field.
Because you damn sure gonna get the credit when we win.
Because you damn sure gonna get the credit. So you take the blame, you recommit yourself, and you humble yourself on the field before your peers. We're not asking you to necessarily humble yourself before anybody else, but before your peers, you need to humble yourself. And don't be that guy don't be the guy who thinks that he's above being critiqued, right, or above being held accountable, because
trust me, we all in this thing together.
We all in it together until we not, and once we ain't,
I
can be out of it completely.
I can let this block go real easy.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers trip over each other's legs every day. How about this time? I just get taken out by
it. I'm gonna fall down. You're gonna knock this motherfucker out.
I'm gonna try and jump set you, okay? And just
go inside. Make an inside move. Make an inside move. There's nothing wrong with my eye.
It can happen quickly, and it can be quite devastating. But anyways, that is going to be it for us here tonight, folks. We appreciate y'all for being in here with us. We just went through all of our reactions to the games of the weekend, Monday night games going on right now. But make sure you hit the like button if you haven't already done so. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification. You can get notified each and every time we drop new video, new content. We appreciate y'all very much for being in here with us. Lineman Life Live, Mondays, overreactions. We will catch you all on the next one. Hope y'all have a good night. Peace out.
Peace.
Oh, Texas, I see you.